Police work is tough. Take breaks when your internet goes out. So, okay. Yeah, we back. So, okay, the good news is I no longer need Comcast. No, I mean, obviously I need Comcast for internet, but, calling them up to do tech support with them, worthless. I can do it myself now.
I'd appreciate it if you did. I'm not if. Let's think of something.
Yes. So, they gave me some tools that I can use. A few of them, actually. One of them is... This is useful for anybody who has Comcast, which is like nobody else. But one of them is obviously like their speed test. So their speed test is good because it's theirs and you can use it. And that's it. Like, honestly, it doesn't do much for you since Ookla exists. But, there it is. Option 2 is, or tool number 2, you can check not just, what your internet is from your computer, but you can check what your internet is from Comcast to your modem, which is kind of neat. Which is what I tested and found that, like, yes, that is the problem. Going from Comcast to modem is the problem. Oh. Interesting. What is this? Have we done this yet? There's like a lot of stuff back here. I can't get back here? What is this?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
We do have another place to go. Nice. Maybe this takes us to the greenhouse.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
They also gave me the ability to reset my own modem, to check a few other signals, and... Wow, more money. More money. Why was I ever worried about money? Coffee.
New syrup.
New syrup? Which one is this one?
The caramel apple.
Ooh.
I can smell it, like, over here.
Wow. Caramel apple. New fall. Flavors from Monin. So I'm able to test, first off, if the Comcast connection to the modem is good. Secondly, if the modem to the router is good. Finally, if the router to the PC is good. And I'm also able to reset the modem if I think that's the problem, which it was. I can also take my modem in and out of bridge mode. I usually keep it in bridge mode because obviously, why would I do anything else? But, let's just get out of the way or get fucked up. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine.
Oh no!
Sweet amphetamine.
It's Haas!
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder.
So many Haases.
He's studying you.
Holy shit, actually that's like 4 Haases. Haas, Restart, Reborn, Haas Once, Haas Master, and Haas, There's another one. Run, Haas Re, yeah, this is like 7. We gotta ban these Haases. That caramel apple is really good.
There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective?
No. I'm just a regular detective, thank you very much.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
You knock one hoss down and another one gets up.
Not when I'm done.
Not when Aaron's done. Aaron loves popping hosses.
Doing it.
Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. A magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a happy, magnesium-rich life. I think that's all of them.
Nope.
No?
One more.
There's one more. 1, 2, 3,
One's
4,
already
5,
been
6,
banned,
7.
but he re-followed.
Which one?
I can't ban him again, though. Oh, I know what to do. I got it. I got it. We're good.
Wait, that bucket. Oh, this is up. That's why we couldn't get to it before. Taking all the money. This doorway's going to collapse soon. Sucks for whoever lives here. Hey, this is where the money was earlier. Oh shit. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. How good are we? Wait, no, maybe not. Okay. Okay, maybe we can get over there. Let's just see what he does. Handing out bans like candy. Let's go. Aaron is a master banner.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Me? Did I leave that cloak?
When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Son of a gun. It's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Do I live there?
You could probably
No, I
make
live in the
jump.
hotel.
You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Kim is such a, like, ride or die.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Yeah, let's do it. It's a white check.
No, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there.
Oh.
You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Huh.
Hey, hey! What happened?
I'm alright, Kim. I just can't do it right
I
now.
understand. We can always come back when you're feeling.
Okay, so I click the cloak to jump. And I guess... What was it? Savoir faire?
Tarpaulin cloak with possible
28%, baby.
is still caught.
Bam, we
on
got
the
it.
railing. As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Let your senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete being below.
Continue your voyage through the salty air.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
This coffee's really good. I like the syrup. Have you
With your
tried it?
feet firmly planted
I did.
on the concrete,
Good.
the
What
noise
do you think?
of the harbor.
I liked it a lot. It might rival the homemade syrup.
Nice. Take all. And then I guess I can leave? But I don't want to leave yet. I just got here. Collecting rainwater. Yeah, fuck you, Measurehead.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
I'm gonna look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take a picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Nice.
Why did you take that picture of René?
You can ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Leave. I don't think there's any reason to have a seat and rest. My volition wanted me to, but my volition's an asshole, alright? And Kim wanted me to not do that, and Kim believed in me when I wanted to jump. And I believe in Kim. I believe in the Kim that believes in me. All around you, great machines in quiescence. A composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Nice. Alright. What is this?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Allumer on, éteindre off.
Press on.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Nice. Slowly.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down.
Okay.
The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
What do you mean?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
You know what? That's good enough, Kim. Kim is so cool. Imagine playing as Kim.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just
I think
one
there's
of
something
many
special about this container.
You do? Because I don't.
What? Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
I don't know, Kim. It just feels special.
It's a cargo container, detective, just like all the others. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to interview the Union boss.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions, with some puzzlement. No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
Then why is it here? If it's not special. Alright, fine. The great machines are sleeping. Money! What's in here? Looks like more money. Are we really almost up to $40? Smells like blood. More money. The cups have money. Who is this guy?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
This guy is great.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
That's because he's the best at making up lyrics.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Mundi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
I'm not going to interrupt him. He's doing great work. Soon, oh soon, the green is gone and everything is red. Is red for communism? Is green for capitalism? Am I reading too far into it? I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm just a disco boy with disco cop things to do, like find my disco stuff. Where did I leave it? Let me check my bag, actually. Don't I have a new clothing item? Yeah, I do. Oh, wow. Look at me. I'm like a regular detective again. What did I lose, though? The cool jacket. The disco-ass blazer. This is like a strict upgrade, though. Okay. Well, we're detectives again. Coffee in the giant thermos is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up. Hey, there's like a dude in here. I'm gonna check out a swordfish before I talk to him. He must think it's weird that I'm talking to him at like 9 p.m. A taxidermy fish that tells time. Brilliant.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Be a little bit surprised. Hey, this is the guy.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Okay. Go on.
With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well put.
Let's get straight to business. I've got my detective coat on now. There's been a murder.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Did I already talk to this guy?
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
My last name is Dubois, I guess.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
That looks like a really comfy chair.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Alright, fine. I'll sit in the fucking chair.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Galt. Was he the guy in the... He's the guy whose hotel I'm staying at?
This should take care of that nonsense.
Points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
You know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Okay.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Do we want the money? He's giving us money. We sat in a stupid fucking chair. We earned that money. But also, I don't want to take his money. Like, I want to take everybody else's money but his. Because he wants to give me the money. I'm going to take his money. I'm going to take the... But I'm not going to say anything.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me?
Nah,
Or-
it's cool.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak.
He's very
I've
helpful.
got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Okay.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said, don't worry, he actually meant, be very worried.
How do you know about my lost gun?
I know everything, Harry. Right
Harry
now,
Dubois?
I know
Is that my
you're
name?
worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
This guy sucks.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Don't panic.
Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him.
I don't know about that. Wait, that's it? That's my point of pride here?
Fuck yes. You're part of the old guard, the ancient guard, the most corrupt, unholy cops in the land. Chill out like the black dragon you are.
Oh, okay.
The fat man does the same, sinking deeper into his chair than one would think is physically possible. He seems to be enjoying your little display. Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
Listen, Everett, pal. We both know what makes the wheels of the world turn.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters.
This fighter could have used a more comfortable chair.
I do want you to feel at home, Harry, truly. But you'll
Hey,
have
Madness,
to
how's it
excuse the
going?
humble accommodations.
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
Thanks for your hospitality. Feel free to visit me down at the station anytime.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a law man. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What can Everett Clare do for you?
Get tired of dying by the hand of your teammates? We do dying from teammates on Fridays, you see. So today we're doing a Vidrimer game. Next week we actually have Cave Story to play on Saturday, so that's really fun.
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think so, Detective?
Yes.
Somehow you managed to get yourself out of this one.
Take
Now,
offense to that.
Keep the momentum up. Ask questions.
In fairness, Akus, we do tend to shoot each other a lot. In golf, in Among Us, in pretty much any multiplayer game we've played.
Whatever you do, don't ask him about the gun first. You don't want him thinking you're scared.
Aren't you gonna ask me how I got in?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age.
A man my age. What are you implying? I'm at the peak of my abilities.
You did look like you were gonna collapse and die when I told you about your lost gun.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Even in Phasma, we've managed to kill each other. Yeah, absolutely. I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I have opened all of the doors recently. Kim, is this true? Are we door opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Pretend to plant his hand, then you should you wish it, bend his efforts towards your own. Why don't you just open your door? Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Drama told me to play into his hand.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals.
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny, Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything.
He really loves my lost gun.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
It was. What's in the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor.
That's true.
I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
There's something special about it. It was attached to the convulsant crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
I do love this voice actor, though. They got him perfect.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Hold on. Could he really hold my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
I don't care about my gun. Keep it.
I don't care about my gun. I love it, Harry. Wish I could be like that, but I can't. I have a responsibility to this community. I can't have a loaded gun out in the streets.
The officer is exaggerating. Of course we care about the missing firearm, and we are actively looking for it as well.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
I'm gonna leave now, but we might talk later.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great. Wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Yeah. You're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for the damager yet.
You should take care of that, then.
But I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out.
Okay. I feel like today was very successful. I feel like we did a lot of things. Man, it is difficult to get in here. Because it looks like you can just walk in, but you can't. What do we think of Everard Clare? I think he's a bad guy. I think he murdered that dude. I think it's very obvious. I do like how he talks. He's a very funny guy. Insane mesh tank top. Just think of all the drama. Okay, let's go grab the key from Manana, I guess. We only needed 40 money, right? Oh wait, we gotta smooth talk the container.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Yeah, why am I?
Why are you what?
Anything at all?
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
We'll come back for this. We'll persuade the door to open somehow. It said there was a 3% chance of success, right? It'd be really funny as if success is just like you don't open the door, but successfully. Which, this is totally that kind of game. I could see that happening. Low on morale, points in volition. It really wants me to put points in volition. Jeez. Oh man, there's lots of stuff in here. Hey, here's a nicer chair. A giant ass print on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. Someone is habitually chilling next to the radio. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. I wonder if that means anything. Book, La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4. Postcard. My postcard. Medicine. Cool glasses. Neat office shades. +1 visual calculus, -1 drama. Okay, okay. What is this? It's a phone?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the
Cost
side
10
says,
cents.
Tokens.
I'm gonna come back to this. We'll remember. We'll remember this. There's a payphone and there's a container. Okay, well now I guess we don't have to talk to Measurehead. I guess that was the way around Measurehead. Good for us. I really don't think I could have handled it. I guess let's go talk to Gart with our big novelty $25 check. Oh man, that guy's gone. The dude that we needed to talk to about the door. Oh, okay. Wait, this is the pharmacy. Do we care about the pharmacy? Really? Not at all, actually. We wanted to, like, stop our hangover earlier when we were doing body stuff, but, like, that was it. Oh, wait, I have bags. I don't care. I don't care about the bags, actually. There was a lot of money lying on the ground. I started the day with, like, $2, and now I have, like, $35. Plus that $25 check, so, like, $50, which should cover all the damages, right? Wow, no one awake but this farmer. I guess because it's 29. So we have, did you get past day 1? Not quite. Almost. We're 2 hours away from day 1 ending. Maybe there's only like 3 days. We did a lot.
Can I help you?
So about the money I owe you.
Yes. Have you got it?
Can I pay with this check?
You must be joking, right? You come here, trash everything, and now you try to pay with a novelty check?
Yes.
This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it. You owe me cold, hard money. I want to see that money in the palm of my hand. Every single cent.
The check was worthless.
You can cash it in at the local frit near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough to cover it.
Yes?
Alright, okay, sick. Harry, here's 25 real and a giant novelty check. You smooth-talking son of a bitch. Who does he remind me of? I know exactly who Everard Clare reminds me of. If you have seen the IT crowd, the guy who's in charge of the corporation, the guy, he's always getting in trouble for, like, sexual misconduct, but in a funny way, because he always gets in trouble for it before it happens. My gosh, these court-ordered electric pants are killing me. Right, Jin? It's just so sexy and god damn! They're clearly on the fritz.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
I need to exchange this novelty check for cash.
Wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir. Anything else I can do for you?
No, you don't work for the union. The union works for you by supplying you with cash.
That's true.
That was easy. Worryingly so.
Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something to work with here.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
I guess we can make some money here. We have 60 real
The till
now.
machine stands in the court. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
That is like
Money.
no money. We got 30 cents from collecting bottles. Garbage. Alright, let's leave. We can now pay our dude back at the old house. Which is good. We can shower, which was a goal that we had, and we can steal the boots, because presumably Kim will go home, and we can steal the boots without him. Those boots will be mine. Sexy dead man's boots. Yes. And then once I have the gloves, I'll have a really weird looking outfit. Disco, baby. You know what's almost funnier than IT Crowd is IT Crowd bloopers.
Can I help you?
About the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe you again?
For the room, 60 real.
Oh no, that's all of my money. I'm never gonna be able to afford dice. I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
It's cold out. I'll freeze.
As a police officer, you must understand that I cannot take you at your word without evidence. Evidence being money. You can't stay here without money.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant. Where? Yes. Have you? Well.
Here's 60 real. I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. I think we just give him the money at this point.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'm gonna have to look at a lot of bottles.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye. 20 real a night? God damn. Okay. We did find the money. That, we need to get the key from Mañana, but that's a tomorrow problem. We need to talk to the smoker on the balcony. I guess we could do an end-of-day debrief with Kim, right?
Yes?
I still can't convince him that, there's something sexy. There's a sexy dark mystery. How do I do the end-of-day brief? Join him at the Whirling Runrag's balcony after 2200. It is after 2200. Let's go. Let's go, Kim. I'm a real cop. I'm a real cop who does real cop things, and I paid my bill, which was a totally cool real cop thing I did. Yep. What can I say? Obviously, I'm gonna go unlock that door, and then I'm gonna go inside and look around and hopefully find whoever lives there and talk to them. And then let them know that they're safe or whatever. Yeah. It's gonna be great. Huh. I really hope that I can, like, take a shower and pull myself together and, like, look a little bit better, you know? And maybe then the chick in the next door area will want to sleep with me, which I think is something I want in this game. Her or Joyce?
Yes.
I don't know.
What do you want to know?
I've inspected the scene. I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle of who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So, he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary,
That's pretty funny.
somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are 2 columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills.
Close your eyes.
The rows are endless.
Look for Precinct 41.
Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. Oh my god, none of these answers are good. I was sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest, a case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every single way imaginable. I must be an augury, an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message? Which is obviously what I'm picking.
No.
There will be a bloodletting of unimaginable proportions.
Oh no, it's very imaginable. We failed to place responsibility for the hanging. The harbor company see the situation is out of control, so they bring in private military, maybe a gunship. The Union responds in strength, automatic fire. Local law enforcement solving one little homicide decides nothing. Not solving it can have real and calculable effects.
Alright,
Things
enough
can
the
always
competition.
get worse. Matter of fact, augury, we should move.
Alright, enough of the competition then. Tell me something else.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing his stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck up? Like, as a joke.
I've considered it.
Oh, so it's true!
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30th. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ah, so you are their finest. Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far.
Not
Something
safe,
has brought
but
you
old.
through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
Okay, thanks, Kim, I
So
think.
no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery. Was that it? Did I do the thing? Did I successfully? No, I didn't. I don't understand. Here I am at the Whirling in Rags balcony. Right? Maybe I have to stand in the right spot. No. And he can answer any lingering question I have. Okay, well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm absolutely gonna save the game here. Yeah? And then I'm gonna talk to him and try to convince him that there's a sexy dark mystery.
Yes?
Only banal things strike you. At the court, one you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon me.
What was that? That was purple? It was... Wait, what was the check? I don't remember. Who made the call? For Inland Empire. Inland Empire. Alright. Bam. Skill cap reached. Okay.
Yes?
17%.
Only banal things.
Oh dear. Yeah, we have to load back in. Maybe later. Maybe when we find more Inland Empire clothing. I do kind of want to convince Kim that there is a sexy mystery. But I don't know how. Okay, well, Kim, I don't know what else to talk to you about. Maybe they meant the indoor balcony. This is why we save. Because this game is all skill checks. That's literally all of the gameplay. Who is that down there? Are they like lining up for karaoke? Kim, I want to do karaoke. Maybe we get to do karaoke now. There's like a ton of people there. Why are they all awake? If all the doors are electronically locked at 2100 hours. See a container you can't open? Equip a pry bar. I'm gonna sing karaoke. No, I'm not, because I can't. Who is this? Wait, these are the same people as before. I still haven't found that CD. Damn. Alright, never mind. Hydroid, cheers. Stretch. I can't believe I'm down to 52 cents. That was all the money. That's all the money I could find. Alright.
Yes?
Okay, well, I really thought we were gonna do our end of day report.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, Kim. Let's go out to the balcony, where we just were.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
I hope he just recaps everything I did today, because it was like a lot. You know, I think we did as much as possible.
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
I see.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
That's such a cool thing to say, Kim.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below it all.
Right then, the debrief. Kim is my fave. Same.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
Damn straight, I'm a sharpshooting cop. No, wait, I was inspired by your confidence in me, Kim.
I admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. Your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. Moreover, you found that the hanged man wasn't just hanged, he was also shot. That was some excellent detective work.
Props from Kim.
And you managed to locate and pull out the bullet, so we can get ballistics, make up the gun. All this is invaluable.
It was the least I could do given all my past mistakes. Yeah, I'm a professional. No big deal. Oh man, I don't even know which one to pick. These are all terrible options. That's like a running theme in this game. But none of these are fun. No big deal.
We haven't gotten the body out of the yard yet, but at least it's been refrigerated. We also performed a thorough search of the crime scene. That's great. Now, for the interviews.
The initial interviews? Yeah, so we talked to some people.
Including Evar Clare, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
I'm sure I can get him to tell us more.
We talked to Joyce, monsieur, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Guess that means finding my badge, huh?
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Yes, it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Wow. So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
1,000, why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Rebachol.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure the rescue will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see, and if someone resists?
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
He could have made the next time today when I was getting my ass kicked by freaking Measurehead, but I guess he was like, I don't want to shoot any civilians.
He has internalized it well. It's just that. A fact. A self-contained past event.
Have I killed anyone?
That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
I probably have.
Precinct 41 is known for a higher than average rate of police violence.
Okay. What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Who makes all these rules, Kim?
The coalition government and the moral intern more broadly.
Oh.
The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
Man, I really made Kim proud today, and he's gonna be so disappointed when I steal those freaking cool shoes.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Rebachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Okay.
Or if they think you do.
What is the Moral
The
Intern?
Moralist International are the world's largest political organization.
Moralist International.
You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
There are a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
He doesn't give a shit, but he still acts like he's interested. What a guy. Oh my god. You can pick transphobia as an option. Yikes. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeoisie organization protecting bourgeoisie rights.
No. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes.
Actually, vigilantes is okay with me.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
Hey, it's Malawa bloat, which is not a hoss. Thank you for not being a hoss. Oh no, a hoss! F! Now I don't know if Malawa bloat is a hoss. Mala, say something, anything.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating.
That was a pretty fast draw.
An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock, in the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company.
Best mods.
Not daring
Have
to
a
come
star.
here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
It is. It is a little bit like that. And in Jamrock and the
We
group?
run this city. West of the river is RCN land.
Can I do the face? Oh my god, can I do the face? It's like... I can't. It's really hard. He's got like that to it, and then like the grin is so stupid. Okay. I can't contort my face that way, it's so hard.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are. But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the
Pull
city
your
would
hair back.
disintegrate.
Deal. There we go. That's a little better. It's uncanny. Beautiful. That's what we like to hear, right? That we look like the alcoholic cop. I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Thank you for this, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
We did it. Let's go inside, Kim. To our respective rooms. So much hair in the back. That's because we're so disco. See you in the morning, he says. Yes, you as well, Kim. That's right. We're going to bed. We're both going to bed. I'm going to take a shower. Can I not take a shower? Damn it. I have to take a shower, though. It's part of my... I have to, quote, wash off the death smell.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now.
True.
That soap scum smell. It smells like life.
Do they
At least
really?
compared to you.
Oh my gosh. I know Death and Taxes had one. I'll have to look for it.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
Let's see. Twitch integration. Oh my gosh. Enter Twitch token. You mean right here in front of everyone? What is my Twitch token? Everybody's gonna vote to save. Yeah, give us your stream key. Seems like the way to go. Whoop! Oh wait, that doesn't actually do anything, does it? Because I have it capturing the there we go. Okay, easy. Enter Twitch token. 5, 6, 8, 4, 3, 5, 1. Bam. Just kidding. I didn't actually say the correct one. That would be funny. Connect. Oh man. It changed as I clicked connect. I gotta say, I do love how quickly the token changes. Oh, never mind. I need a completely different thing. What are we connecting? We are attempting to connect dialogue options for Twitch chat. Because that's a thing you can do. But I am silly and am using the wrong token. It's crazy that I don't know where to find this. Man, alright, well... I believe in us. Oh, you have to add the extension first. That gives you the token. Okay. I see. That's probably why it's so rare. All right. Let's see if we can find the extension then. It's probably Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium Companion. Install. Configure. Easy. Connection established. Cool, 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 cool. I think we did it. Let me just, bam. Yeah, you got it.
The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting. like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies.
I think it also shows your stats and quest progression to viewers. Cool. Well, in theory, it's working, but I don't know for sure. Configure this extension before you go live. I didn't know all about that until recently, so... Type is overlay. I want to see if it's working though first. Go back to Twitch. See if working in channel. There are percentage points now. That's definitely a thing. Now there's a timer. Interesting. Well, Oh, I can't redo it for another while. Seems to not to be showing. Yeah, I might have to like load out and load back in. Which I don't really want to do, but on the other hand, if it's like way more fun to do that, then I suppose I could end stream and then like immediately start streaming again. I think I'm gonna take the beer cans out,
Now
regardless.
you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Imagine something.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you.
Imagine something
It's
else.
going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
Linger in the tub.
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools.
And I lost health for that. Alright.
What are you doing? You're not some fat fish in a fucking aquarium. Time to get moving.
Okay.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
We do not look any better than we did before.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
No time to rest yet. We have boots to steal. Now that Kim is asleep, I can do whatever I want. We're gonna steal those boots. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power, like police officers. That's alarming. Oh, the lady went to bed. Okay. Interesting. Low on morale, put points into volition. Why do you think I'm low on morale? I got so much morale. I got one whole morale. Simply never damage it, and we'll be fine. Interesting. Here we go.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Try to remove the dead man's
Scarring
boots
over.
again.
The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity.
We can get him off.
You're going to need to summon all your strength for this undertaking. Whatever you're planning to do, you need to do it before you catch pneumonia. In the
Pull on the
cold
right
drop,
boot.
It's not completely useless. you're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot. It
Unlucky.
feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot. Just relax. This is easy. This is happening.
Try to twist the boots off one by one.
This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Take stock
Not
of the
good.
damage.
Let's pin this on the bear. The ice bear tore up his legs with its claws. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Okay. Let's go to the kitchen and wash off the boots. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen? We are not a good person. Yes, because that is where you wash boots. In the kitchen, where the food's made. Makes sense. No. Yes. The Whirling in Rags is my personal dumpster. I have done so much garbage in here. I have successfully trashed one room before the game started. I trashed all this later. Now I'm gonna go trash their kitchen. It's gonna be great.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been
Cheers.
used to prepare food for many hungry hostile guests. Getting the corpse residue out of these boots is going to require patience, and also a huge pot full of boiling water, soap, and white vinegar.
Check out the cleaning supplies.
There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge. It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now.
Both.
The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft
Do
up
not
from-
combine.
All right now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them. The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil.
Did you put the code in the thing? Just making sure. Isn't that like mustard gas? I did put the code in the thing. It is connected, or it claims to be anyway. Connection is established. Perhaps I forgot to check that though. Isn't that like mustard gas? Probably.
Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface.
Beautiful.
Two-course dinner of rotten flesh and hardened ceramic. The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked.
Maybe
You can smell
next
it
time when
too.
you start the stream with it on. I hope so.
Just like beef stew.
Ew.
That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam a pair of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot.
We did
and
not
reek
make
of
mustard
vinegar.
gas. We dodged a
Just
bullet.
Perfect.
Or if we did, then it's fine.
You see, a heavy steel. The door doesn't. The cobalt, old cobalt. It leads to a side.
Okay, we still don't know how to open that door. Look at my fancy new shoes, baby! Imagine wearing these in front of Kim. What do they do? They're +2 authority, -1 composure. Oh my god. We can't wear these in front of Kim. He'll be so disappointed. Oh my god. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, we are going to be streaming this tomorrow. I know it's getting a little late, at least where we are. Oh, dude, you're playing a psychopath, I see. We're doing a little mix. I did want the shoes really badly, but that was, we didn't do all the psychopath things.
The
Like,
fan
I didn't
stands
shoot
still.
Kuno S. and I didn't like arrest anybody. He's just playing by his gut. Yeah.
The
I
bed is
wanted the
cold
shoes.
and not. The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
The 1 psi and 5 int gives you cold and calculated options. Oh. Good.
And then sleep doesn't come.
I guess that makes sense that it would give you different options based on your wow, so each game is gonna have different options for me? That's kinda wild.
And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind.
No more
Part of
thoughts.
you
Fall
is
asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep, and images start forming.
Are we having a nightmare? Is this a dream sequence? Oh no! It's me! I'm the hanged man!
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
No. You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I was left?
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle, and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Sounds like I could do another playthrough at some point with 5 psi, and that sounds pretty dope.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone, and never coming back. You failed. You failed me.
Rip.
You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit.
Oof.
Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown? Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve a murder, baby.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
There's a new type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
My limbic system is singing to me? Okay. Cool. Cool. We're fine. Everything's fine. This is normal. Need to get something behind Kim's back? Wait till he goes to sleep.
Good going, buddy.
What the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me, electrochemistry?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
I feel super good.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
Oh, I see. We're going through withdrawal.
You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
Nah, I could take this. I'm not gonna go looking for
Are
speed.
you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. I got Kim. Kim's the greatest detective I've ever met.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Well, I should probably clean up, but I don't think that's happening. I wish I still had the tape. Gotta go, man. Have a great stream. Bye, Madness. The fun thing is your stats are their own character. They even lie to get what they want sometimes, and leveling up to a very high score or particular trait will shape your personality on some level, even in a negative way. That is fun.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
+2, know the origin, and it's still a 3% check, because I have very low electrochemistry right now. We're keeping the expression. I'm just gonna run around with this. Okay. Let's think. What do we have? We've got 1 psi, 4 mote. We have like a ton of level up points. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skill points. We could start dumping them into stats. Look at our high intellect. We're so smart. We're so clever. I low-key want to like dump a bunch into drama, but that's probably a terrible idea. Kind of interested in Half-Light as well. Fight, only if you spell my name right. We could knock on Kim's door, or we could knock on this chick's door.
The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. This door can only be opened with a key or from still.
Dang. I guess she's not going to talk to me. Tragic. Missed my chance to hit on her at the beginning. You think it's turned off? I think you've... Maybe you did spell their name correctly. A funny example is Esprit de Corp. It will make you able to hear in your mind what they say in the police station or give you dialogue options fitting of a cheesy cop movie. That's pretty dope. I have to find $20 for this dude. Damn.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union must have turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys.
The
They are
Hardy
responsible
Boys.
for state policing. I think it's them.
Are these the men Gart told us about
I
yesterday?
completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
So many of them, maybe we should call in reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Alright, well...
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Sure.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna talk to him
They're
yet.
in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Just a moment, officer. And there's no public phones nearby?
She's agitated and keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The thought cabinet is the only bad thing about the game. They are for the most part stat bonuses, but they also give you additional personality changes, and if you want to forget them, you have to waste a skill point, so think long about it. Whoops!
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. Now then,
Didn't mean to eavesdrop. Tell me what I might...
please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there or to the phone booth down the coast. Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, may I...
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night.
Uh-oh.
But they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
They're the most unintuitive shit ever. They had stat bonuses, so I went ahead and threw a couple on.
I was also
Like all of the
hoping
ones I
she'd
could
heard
fit.
from Morel. Oh, forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Lena. My husband and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Interesting.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Alright. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions
The
so
cryptozoologist's
carefully.
wife.
You have more important things to worry about.
What's this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his
I
assistant
accidentally
Gary
became a
are
Nazi
studying an
socialist.
extremely rare
Whoops.
species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
I have an inexplicable feminist agenda, a lonesome long way home because I tried to remember where I live, and my volumetric shit compressor because I was told to get my shit together. Whoops! And I have access to Lemillion, I have Aces Low, I have Mazovian Socioeconomics, and the Suicide of Krasmazov. I haven't gotten any of these other really relevant like things yet. I'm surprised I haven't gotten the Jamrock Shuffle, to be honest, because I've like mentioned it a lot. They tried to give me a really shitty cop. That's right. They said you're the cop that always apologizes. So then I was like, fuck that, and then I stopped apologizing completely. Anyway. Who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I'd trust him with my husband's life any
Are
day.
they in a rough neighborhood?
There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any trouble there before. There is a lot of crime around here, isn't there?
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together.
Some fringe science is exactly what's needed right now. Spice up that vanilla murder investigation.
That's funny. This sounds like police business. I'll help you find your husband.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but...
It's just a little side thing. We'll do it down the line. It's fine.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
That's all for now, ma'am. I'm a cop. I don't care about your union workers. I'm leaving. I have other cool things to do. Whew. Let's see. What can we do? We had a lot of stuff to do. We had to find out what the key was to the door. We had to get it from the guy, the French guy. They're all French guys. Who am I kidding? The I'll do it mañana guy. Ah, the gardener's gone. I hope she's doing alright. There's the racist guy. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's talk to our inside man. What's up?
So, how'd you like our harbor?
I started liking the band they took the music from for the game. Yeah, they've been pretty chill so far. He stares at you with his hazy eyes.
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Was nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Any idea who killed the hanged man?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
The Merc was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt, one often used in heavy transport areas. For example, harbors.
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Hold up, what does that
He
mean?
was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Everett said you have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I don't know. Does that do anything? Is there any kind of vote? Doesn't look like it. RIP. How about this one? Well, 4 has a vote from Acres. I'm not really doing it for political reasons. Deal.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get it, I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Peggy has to restart the stream. A ripperoo.
Okay, but where did you
Well,
get the
tomorrow
key
we're
from?
playing this again and hopefully finishing it, and it'll definitely be online then.
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Huh? Anything else I should know about this task? The weasel person? When he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dog worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker.
He means he's not going to tell you, cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everhart.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
So, not wages or pensions or...
This stuff. They already covered.
Shouldn't you be grateful then?
Never grateful. Were we ever grateful, we'd have nothing. You fight
How
for every
large
piece.
a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page. Communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people, or deporting them to a labor camp in Southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist.
No?
Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
But the stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a communist?
I have nothing against communists. They are honorable boyaderos. And they have good analysis. But my own code serves me well. If my code starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one, which may well be communism.
But you're already doing that.
He knows who he is, firmly grounded, has no need to reinforce or elaborate his political identity to himself or others.
It sounds like you're a communist who thinks he isn't doing enough to call himself one.
See, I'm primarily a lazy person.
Alright, let me ask you something
Sure
else.
This was great. You feel mentally...
Good talking to you. What a world. Good autosave. If you want to check out the album that inspired this game, it's called Let the Dancers Inherit the Party. Deal. I wonder if I want to talk to that guy yet. There was a woman here, I thought. She did not talk to me much. Oh no, there she is.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. No response, wherever.
Alright, I'm not gonna snap my fingers in front of her. That sounds rude. Let's leave. Well, fuck politics. Let's all just work. Like, that isn't political in this context. Interesting move. One thing I've noticed about this game is every choice is bad and every perspective is bad. It's like the worst possible take on everything. It's very funny. It's like they couldn't pick whether or not to satirize communism or capitalism, so they were like, what if we just did both? What if everyone was wrong? Strangely comforting. Is there money in here? I need $20 and I have to hobo my way to get it.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses.
You like sunglasses, officer?
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over and ask him.
Leave for now. I don't want your sunglasses. I don't care. I don't need sunglasses. I've got plenty of glasses. I got glasses for days. Let's talk to those guys again. I have that guy's picture. I also need to go to the phone. I do have 10 cents to make a call. It's also a consequence of your high int stat. Makes you talk about all of that rhetorical stuff a lot. Interesting.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on. Why are you on leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
Okay.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
Never. So who was working your shift that night?
No one. The boss has been on man since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiners' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting dirt reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Gosh. René is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. Is that what I want? Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. No, that's definitely not what I want. Everard gets it. No, he doesn't. René should rent out his services, invest the profit, get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. Okay, you moron. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. Hold out your bag. Alright. Let's get the elderly back in the job market.
Look, officer, can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
No, I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern. And I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Aww.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. Keeps my senses sharp.
As René turns
strong
to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted.
How many medals?
Them proudly.
How many medals are there?
2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun.
Let's look at the cross first.
A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle.
Okay.
It's the Croix de Bravoure.
Oh.
Cross of Valor.
Wow.
The cross was the highest battlefield decoration in Suzerain's armed forces, awarded for exceptional bravery in the line of duty, in service of King Frizzle I.
Let's look at the sun now.
A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below.
Okay.
The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish seasoned combat veterans in service of King Frizzle I during the Revolution.
Did you get them for
bravery.
Not for... Oh my god, not for killing babies or raping women. Yikes. For bravery?
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
Saved a princeling?
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious.
Yeah?
King Frisel thought he could end it all in one decisive strike.
But he was wrong?
Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest.
Womp womp.
Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
I can.
He really despises that dry sand fellow.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage.
Must have been a bloodbath.
I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw. Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
Oof. What? Then what?
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head. Then everything went black.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
The bane of horses.
Uh-huh.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The Dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
Can't imagine living without my jaw.
He didn't. I hoisted the prick on my back and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jealous freak convinced Frisel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth.
Sounds like you're being modest, Renee.
The old carabinier stands quietly, like a statue, his features motionless.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drisson. 2 days later that was. And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
With a shattered kneecap to boot and a shoulder injury.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Hold on, you're just a little bit proud of Renee's heroics, aren't you? Let's just grab composure and regurgitate it.
Sorry, officer, but you're reading me all wrong. I'm a man of peace, and these kinds of bloody heroics are only impressive to men like Rene himself. Certainly not to me.
Okay.
How did you find the story to be, officer?
Quite impressive, I guess. We'll throw the old man a bone.
Also bear in mind, officer. They don't end this out for anyone with a service record. Oh no, you have to get shot repeatedly And you need to get your hands bloody too. Really, really bloody.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty is something you will never understand.
Why do you despise Drisson so much?
Because he was a goddamn dandy. Had no business leading men or even being on the battlefield. All he was related. That's it.
Ironic that you would hate the dude who's a princeling and leader due to nepotism, while also being a soldier protecting that exact philosophy. But okay.
Royal blood alone doesn't make army commanders. He was a stupid kid, only interested in horses, hairstyles, and man-loving. 782 Royal Carabineers are dead because of his incompetence.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Man-loving? Is that even a word?
I don't know, Rhetoric. He sounds very homophobic.
It is not.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. Thanks for the story, Renee.
Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men, too. True Revacholians. Men with backbone.
Oh, yes, René, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please, bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, was there anything else?
Nah, I just wanted to fuck with you guys.
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
That sounds terrible. This is like a really bad idea, conceptualization. Threw the bull in the sea, but I replaced it, so it's fine. We're up to 17% for drama. It cannot be retried. Okay.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
You must be mistaken. I'm a real radical.
Of course. A radical centrist.
No!
In these bright and loud times, where 1,000 frequencies drown one another out, sober thinking is a radical act.
I am sober, but I'm also radical.
To become a citizen of the kingdom of conscience.
No. I'm too fiery for this watercolor ideology. I'm trying to develop more extreme and interesting opinions.
That's a pity. Real democracy was just around the corner for Revachol. All the leading citizens are waiting there, without you.
Sucks. I don't know, I feel like some of the leading citizens are pretty revolutionary. Looking at that one dude, Everard. Okay. That was a thing that I could do. Kim, what should we do next?
Yes?
I want to convince him so badly that it's a sexy murder. Alright, Tuesday. Find Morel, the cryptozoologist. Oh yeah, we were gonna open that door and look around. I was also thinking I might lock it again afterwards. That might be really funny. He seemed like really into the whole like, you have to leave it unlocked and open so that they'll know. And I'm like, yeah, what if I went in, snooped around, and then left and then locked it behind me though? Like, wouldn't that be funnier? Who's down here anyway? Let's go.
This must be it. The basement. You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in.
What is your opinion of this task we're undertaking, Lieutenant Kim?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
That's terrible, Kim.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I unlock the door?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it.
Interesting.
On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Everard we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lie to Everard? That's also an option?
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this.
Press your ear against the door.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Oh man, I want to go inside and see what's up, but I also am not sure if I'll be able to lock the door behind me. What? An orange hat? Sick. I wonder if there's any more money in here that I missed. Because I have to make $20. Never did find out who lives in communist world. There's that old lady again. I guess I got all the money. Damn. Unfortunate. Let's talk to this chick. Maybe she can shed some light on the issue with the door.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I talked to that Everett guy.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
He's a bloated... No, I don't want to call him a rainbow socialist. I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption.
Verm-like.
Reaching into the bowels of the earth.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
I do.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear
She
another
kind of
person's
sucks too.
It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
Should we have not told her about the gun?
He's able to contain the anger and surprise.
Good for him.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
Mr. Everard says it's almost ready to be found soon.
Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you.
I think Kim did not
Anyway,
like that move.
is there anything else you've heard?
Perhaps he is.
Are they talking about something else?
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything...
Nope. I don't think Kim liked that very much at all. Kim is very proud of the RCM and his place in it, and I am like, whew, fucking it up so bad for him. Oh, that's the skull chick. We don't care about her. This is a dumpster, I think. I guess it's a locked dumpster. This was interesting before, but I don't really know what to do with it now.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Oh, okay. Cool. Is there money in this? There is. Nice. Okay. I guess I'm gonna unlock this door.
The door to the wheeze. You try to be as silent as you can. Finally, the sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. There's nothing else to do than to leave and tell Everard. No conceivable reason for you to intrude on the premises. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might.
Absolutely. That's why we're going in. Obviously we're going in. The only reason to unlock a door is to step through it. Probably should have saved first. I don't know, that seems scummy though. Money? Oh wait, no, it's medicine. Guests are staying over? Book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn.
What do I mean uncomfortable?
It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people.
I don't see these as stereotypes. I think they're honest acknowledgments of differences.
Of course, you slippery bastard.
Damn.
The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
I see. So they are bad mugs. Kim, of course, is a genius.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What is the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly. The first settlers saw happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Lieutenant, the old flag of the suzerain. Point.
The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
I guess so.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
Oh, don't bow to the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
I, too, am beginning to feel a little bit better about breaking into the man's apartment. Clothes! A dress shirt. Wow. Something else that I can steal. Hoboing around. Okay, I wonder if I can lock the door. Probably not. Probably can't relock the door. Which is weird because I have a key that could clearly unlock it, so I should be able to lock it again? I don't know. Well, it hardly matters. The time now is roughly 12? Midnight? It's midnight. So I guess it's time to stop streaming on account of it's freaking midnight. I'm gonna drink some water and call it a night. Have a good night, everybody. We'll pick this up again tomorrow. And yeah, that's more Disco Elysium, baby. Bye.